Yeah, I wish I didn't know. How horny are people at weddings? On average, this many guests hook up with other guests at weddings.
Oh,
Is it A,
I
5%, B, 40%, C, 55%, or D, 20%?
why are those out of order?
Is it 5, 20, 40, or 55?
I'm gonna say 40.
I have no fucking clue.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, I know.
Let's look it up.
Oh, you should know this one. This one's actually a common one. 81% of surfaces in a hotel room have traces of this on them. Is it A, fecal bacteria, B, sperm, C, blood, or D, urine? This is 81% of surfaces.
Why is this something I should know?
I've heard this many times before, because like hotel rooms are notoriously the most disgusting places.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say it's fecal matter.
I believe it's that.
Okay, that's lovely.
From the information I've heard. You're 9% more likely to die on this holiday. Is it New Year's Eve, Christmas Day, Valentine's Day, or New Year's Day? It's gotta be New Year's
New
Eve.
Day.
I'd say New Year's Eve.
No, but I feel like you live through New Year's Eve and then you die on the day.
It's a good percent. Good. I mean, it's 9%, so yeah, you're probably right.
Maybe.
If you're looking for a quick hookup, keep this in mind. It takes this long for our brains to decide that we like someone. Is it 60 seconds, 4 minutes, 10 minutes, or 60 minutes?
10 minutes?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, okay. You haven't made up your mind yet.
I'm gonna say 60 seconds.
That's fair. That's probably fair.
I feel like the brain doesn't think that slowly. Subconscious. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we've got that game. Could bring that on the trip. That could be fun.
That could be interesting, definitely.
There's a lot of cards in here. I could actually. I don't know why I was reading from the back. The cards are in here. I could just pull one out and read that, and then I would have the answer.
That is very true.
Maybe we should do that for this podcast episode. We don't actually talk about. It's been like a month. We haven't
It's been like a month since we've spoken. We just don't catch
We
up.
haven't
We'll just do
talked.
this.
Yeah, we just catch up when I see you, like on the weekend or whatever.
Yeah, like a month's time.
Okay. Holy shit! Holy shit!
What have you got?
Okay, I'm gonna read this. This is the last one. For at least maybe we bring this back later.
Maybe we will. Who knows?
The longest amount of time spent masturbating by a man is A. 1 hour.
Okay.
B. 30 minutes. C. 10 hours. Or D. 26 hours and 33 minutes.
That sounds way too accurate to be not the answer.
You think someone masturbated for an entire day and a bit?
I could believe it.
How? So you think it's D? 26 hours and 33 minutes.
Yep.
The answer's C. 10 hours.
Jesus.
Someone went for 10 hours. One dude was just straight
Why
up.
are you just like why?
Straight up jorking it for the entire day. Like the Earth rotated almost entirely, while this guy, start to finish, was just beating his meat. Oh, that's funny. We gotta bring that back.
We will. You want to know what I dreamt about last night, Dylan?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So, it was the day that we were leaving for the trip, and I pull up to your place at Nambour, and I'm like, Dylan, where's the car? Because the nav wasn't there. The nav was just gone.
Yeah.
And you said, oh, don't worry about it. I called in a favor. And then pulling around the corner is this lovely, bright lime green Holden Commodore station wagon.
It sounds like something I
and
would
then we
do.
and then we just leave. We
Was
just
it?
go on the trip in that.
I would like to do that. Can we do that? Can we do it in
Do
a
you have
lime
someone you can call
green?
in a favor from?
Brother, you dreamt about it. We have to do it now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fate.
It came to me in a dream. So
It's fate. Yeah, it came to a dream. I feel like we could do the trip in a station wagon.
could we?
Could we not?
Maybe.
I feel like we most certainly could.
Yeah, we totally could. We're basically doing it in a station wagon. It's just that the station wagon has big wheels and a lift kit.
And 4-wheel drive. And a snorkel.
Yeah, it does have a snorkel. That's kind of useful.
And we need to get a bull bar on the station wagon.
Yeah.
But plenty already do have them.
Yeah.
I'd like to do it in
Who
a
knows?
station wagon.
I think it could be
Just
dumb and
because
stupid.
no, I don't think it's that dumb. I think that's actually like I think that's actually not a stupid idea.
Yeah, because you can also sleep in it, like, pretty easily.
Yeah, true. Actually, very true. Like when you think about it, when we went on the small things trip, if you take out both of our swags, right?
Yep.
Both of our stretches.
Yep.
I think that's it. That was all of our
Pretty much.
basically.
Yeah. Everything else was for eating.
Yeah. If you take out that stuff, that's about what would you say? I'd say
Most, if all of the
50%.
space.
I'd say over 50% of the space that we had freed up.
Yeah.
So you take out all that, and then you put everything in a station wagon, which is like more length as well.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, it's got that length to it.
That length, it's got way more length.
Yeah.
We'd quite literally be able to sleep in the back of the car each night. No setup, no pack down. We might. Well, we wouldn't. Dude, that would actually be so chill.
Yeah, and then like charging wise, we can just get one of those solar panels with a converter on it.
Yeah, we can still hook the battery up as well, though.
Yeah.
Like that's a possibility. I mean, either way. Dude, I'd actually really like that. The only downside is plus it'd be so much cheaper on fuel.
Could be, yeah.
Not. Well, yeah. I've pretty much with the nav. I've pretty much reliably overdriving it. Like counting kilometers and counting liters, the last couple of months, I've pretty much reliably estimated that it runs at about average roughly 13 liters per 100 Ks.
Okay.
In a Commodore with like that's without the weight in it too, without the extra weight of like the fridge and whatnot, and stuff like that. With the Commodore, I would guess, if I'm not being conservative, if I'm being more pessimistic kind of thing, you know what I mean? I would guess we'd get maybe 10, 9 or 10 liters per 100 Ks.
Yeah.
and we'd be using petrol. Don't know whether that's a good thing
Yeah,
or
we
not.
would.
I think that's a good thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is.
Well, yeah, it is sometimes, I
Dude,
guess.
there's a
Well,
place
okay,
right near
one.
me. I've been filling up. One? Or am I going to finish what I'm saying?
Petrol's cheaper, and two,
Yeah.
diesel's often very dirty.
Yeah.
Because
Especially
of yeah,
yeah.
because like
Trucks can handle it.
exactly. A lot of
But
people were saying like truck diesels, it's just different. So we gotta make sure we don't use that.
yeah. There's a place near me. I've been filling up for $1.55.
I've been filling up for $1.80.
Yeah.
I've been spending $120 a week on fuel.
That's crazy.
No, fuck you. Oh, fuck you.
I'm lucky to spend $120 a fortnight. Look, I just don't really drive anywhere at the moment. The only driving I do
You
is
live in
coming
a
back up the
city.
coast. Yeah, exactly. And it's also still my uni break, so I have nothing to do with my life. Until
I
Monday, I'm a nobody.
I have I have to drive about 60 like roughly minimum 60 k's a day.
Yeah.
So it takes about 8 8 to 10 days till I have to fill up. So yeah, 8 to 10 days, $120 fuel.
Damn.
So yeah, it's rough. It's very rough.
Yeah. The only other thing is we probably want to like book our ferry in the next month or two, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Should take
you have
me.
us
Yeah.
yeah, you have us getting to Geelong on the 30th and probably getting on the ferry on what? New Year's Eve.
No.
Yes.
That's earliest date.
Yeah, that's the earliest date.
So that's not a date
So
that we'll book it for. We'll
do we want to push that like back a week?
Well, we'll see because the trip isn't finished.
Yeah.
So I'll go through. We're pretty nearly done on that planning. I just haven't worked on it for a while.
Yeah,
Because
because
as
we're
we
already at
talk
Coffs
about,
Harbour with your planning.
oh yeah, we're sorry nearly done. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's
um,
only mid-January.
but yeah, like as we will talk about, things have been pretty hectic. So I haven't been working on it at all. So it won't take me very long. I'll finish that off. By I'll aim to have it done by Thursday next week, so 1 week.
Oh, chill.
Um, that'll be the goal. My phone on silent. Um, so Thursday next week, I'll aim to have it done, and after that we can discuss booking the two ferries,
Yeah.
the Kangaroo
And even
Island and the.
yeah, Kangaroo Island and that. Because where we're up to now with the planning, just looking at the map, it's maybe 3, 4 more days, honestly.
Oh really?
Yeah, it might maybe let's say a week just to like be really safe because we are going up to Gold Coast and
What
out to Inglewood.
what day am I on?
You're on the 18th of
No, what not date.
January, and that is the 63rd day.
Yes.
So,
You know when I said we
because
could
we
do the trip
have,
in 60 days? Like
yeah, you did say that.
like we could. It's a possibility.
We could, because I've been looking, and you have plenty of days where we just like wrap up at 1:30.
Yeah.
Or 2-ish,
Yeah.
which is pretty calm.
Which is good because it means like yeah, there's sometimes the reason some days are longer as well is because there is like when we hit that kind of 2 o'clock mark where I'm like, okay, we should start setting up a camp around this time. There's like 4 hours in either direction where there is no camp. Like there is nowhere to camp, and it's like, well, we can. Like I do not want to have us camping on the side of the road. 2 reasons: one, we're not in a safe. Like if we were in a lockable. Like if we say we took a Commodore and we could sleep in the back, the thing would be locked up and all of our belongings would be locked with it. But because we're like actually camping outside of the car, there's a lot of places like rest stops where we're not actually allowed to camp because you have to be in a self-contained vehicle, like an RV or something. Or you can just, put your driver's seat back and have a nap, right? That's the whole idea of a rest stop. So we're not actually allowed to camp there, but some we will be, just because they're way out in the country and if people bother us, then
exactly.
There will be solutions. It'll be fine. And 2, just because it's simply dangerous. Sometimes, like if you're in the middle of fucking nowhere, it can be dangerous.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Obviously, the whole trip is dangerous, but I mean that's kind of part of the fun, right?
Yeah,
dude,
that could work.
That's also a problem. I don't know. It's not really it's not a problem, but like currently with the small trip footage, I'm up to where I was, the same place that I was. What month is it now?
It is July.
The 7th? I'm up to the same place I was 3 months ago.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about 3 months. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. She's been busy. And it
happens.
It's a lot of work. So it's not really a problem so much like I was saying, but like we're like I said, when we finished that trip that I wanted, the goal was to have the Small Things movie uploaded by the time that we leave for the Big Things trip. So like September, November time. Right. There's less than 4 months.
There is.
I believe it's 3 months and 20 days exactly. Or along those lines. Almost 3 months and 20 days exactly. Until we leave for the Big Things trip. That's actually crazy. That is insane to me. We, like, if, dude. Between now and then, everything better go fucking well because it has been 2 years now since we started planning this.
Yeah.
I think it was almost exactly 2 years ago, nearly 2 years ago now, that I came up with the idea for this
sound
trip.
About right.
Yeah, it was it grade 12? Yeah.
It was.
It was grade 12. I was in business class. That was when it happened. I was doing that fucking one assignment on the big pineapple. Fuck, that was boring. I was so bored, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna leave and travel 40,000 k's around the country. And Dane was like, hell yeah, let's do it. 2 years later, we're actually 3 months away from doing it.
Yes, we are.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is crazy to me. Like the amount of like effort and work that's gone into planning this so far. And we are nearly 100% done with the planning. Nearly.
Yeah.
I still got a lot of things I really want to do before we leave. But the biggest thing is obviously just making money for it. And in terms of the money, like you were saying, how much you had, I have about half what you have. just over half what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to. I just have to. Um, yeah, it's really annoying.
Look, I'm more concerned with getting the trip done than really anything. We can figure out money later.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be fine. Like it should be fine, but it's not nearly as much as I want to have when it comes to like putting contingency plans in
yeah.
and stuff like that, right? Like for all we know, like the fucking yeah, we've talked about this a million times. Obviously, we never know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, we should be fine.
Should be.
Need to save like nearly 400 a week, and I have to spend about 400 a week, which means I should be fine.
Yeah.
It's just every now and then something extra pops up, like
Yeah, of course.
yeah, like I need to get the nav serviced. It's due for its
Yeah.
service about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I really need to get it booked in for its service. The aircon stopped functioning properly in the Navarro. I think I told
Oh,
you.
okay. Yeah, you did
It
mention that.
the aircon works, so there's nothing wrong with the whole aircon system. It's just the switch where you turn it on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that
You did
dial
show me
that
that
goes
when I
like
was last up.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it works on 4, but on 1,
And
2, and
that's it.
3, it doesn't actually activate. No idea
Yeah.
why, but it still blows hot and cold air, and the demisters work, and everything works fine. It's just you have to have it on 4, and yeah, but it's still fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Aside from that, I want to get it like cleaned up. Like I want to get like the headlights polished and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. There's really not much else I really want to do before the trip starts. I think, oh, I need to weather my swag.
Yes, you do need to weather your swag. Please do that. Please. Please. Please do that. I'm not dealing with another moldy, sad Dylan.
Oh my.
Please do that. Oh my god.
What if I don't though?
If you don't, I'm gonna burn your swag.
That's fine. I can sleep in yours. Um,
Perfect.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I don't know where I'm gonna do that because I don't exactly have anywhere to. I might. Oh yeah, no. What I'll do is find a weekend. I'll go up to my dad, set it up there. I'll weather it a couple times, and then I'll just leave
Yeah.
it up,
Yeah, it's a good idea.
and then it can just hang out.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Great plan.
Even if you don't find the time, next time I'm up, I'll just come and take your swag and I'll do it down here.
I'll happily do that. Anyway, welcome back to the Big Things podcast. It has
Oh my
been.
god, yeah, we are doing a podcast. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's right. We're not just actually just sitting there talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk to you for
No.
any
God.
other reason.
Definitely not.
Yeah, welcome back to the Big Things podcast. The podcast where we yap and yammer about things that have nothing to do with big things quite regularly.
Yeah.
Aside from the
The
40,000
Yeah.
kilometer Bitcoin trip that we're doing.
I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not stressed.
Yes. Anyway, so yeah, Dane has been in Thailand?
I have been in Thailand. I was there for 3 weeks. I've been back 3 weeks as well.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
No, you got back yesterday, and that's the only chance we had to record.
Actually,
Um,
I've been back 2 weeks and 5 days, so not
okay,
quite 3 weeks.
okay, yeah.
So
So yeah, Dane left for Thailand, and when he got back, we were like, okay, we need to record a podcast because there's one like scheduled to go up every 2
yeah,
weeks, and then everything fell through, all of our plans,
yeah, we
and
just couldn't get a time to line up.
and although Dane has said that he has all this time in the world now because he's on uni break and blah blah blah, and he's bored as hell, our schedules don't line up at all, and yeah,
No,
it's very difficult. Like we can find maybe 4 hours in a whole week where we're actually both
yeah,
free.
which
Yeah,
is pretty
and
much where we are now.
yeah, and it took me about 15 alarms to wake up because I was still awake at 4 a.m. today.
Good job.
Yeah, and no, not good. Um, yeah, no, I closed at work last night, got home. I think I was sitting in my car at about 1:30, so I was done then. Could have been home by
Yeah,
2, but then instead, like I ate some food and watched YouTube for about an hour, just sitting in my car. So then I got home at like 3 a.m.
yeah,
Um, I got home at 3, and then when I got home, I was like, put some like YouTube on, like a movie or something like that to go to sleep. And I put something on, and I was like, damn, this is really good. And then without realizing, I watched the whole thing. So then it was like 4 a.m. And I was like, fuck's sake. Why do I always do
oh,
this?
shit. Oh
Oh,
no, not again.
shit. Here we go again. Yeah.
Oh well.
Um,
What was it
anyway,
good that you watched? What did you watch? What did you spend that time watching?
um, have you ever heard of Ish, a Minecraft YouTuber called
Oh, were
Ish?
you watching the thousand
1,000 player
player?
civilization?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good. I don't.
It was really good. It was really
Have you
good.
seen the newest one?
I have.
It's so fucking good.
It's very good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, I don't, I think last time that I watched a Minecraft video, like in general, was probably
Mm.
the last time that he uploaded, so about a year ago or whatever it was, a year and a half or
Two
something like
years
that.
ago, something like that.
2 years, because they don't really appeal to me. But
Yeah.
when I hear, like, it's like God, the storytelling and the narrative and the fucking um just the way that he, like, all the cinematic shots and the way he like pieces everything together is so good. And
He does it really good.
that newest one was insane.
Yeah, because there's really just no gimmicks. It's literally just this is what happened. This is just the story, just told really well.
Yeah, literally just drops 1,000 people and just goes, we'll see what happens. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then he said he took 18 months with like once the experiment ended. It took 18 months to fully make the video with himself plus like 4 editors.
I did not know that. That's crazy. Because
Yeah.
the original one took him a fair while, but that was just himself editing.
Yeah,
Um,
he's never had editors before. This one had like 4 editors, and
yeah.
like 3D graphics and um stuff like that. And he had voice actors and he had fucking heaps of shit. Um, yeah, he took a long time. there's actually, because after every um like experiment movie, he does a live stream where he goes through all the footage and he shows like raw clips and he shows how some of it was made and stuff like that and what's real and just talks about stuff like that. And so I watched the whole 3 hour and 44 minute live stream or whatever the fuck it was,
Yeah.
of how he made it all. And he talks about some of that stuff and he said that like once he got all of his own raw footage, like without looking at anyone else's footage, just his own raw footage, he spent like a week or more literally just going through the footage. That was like just going through the footage, all the raw footage, and then he had a Google Doc and he would just
Yep.
put timestamp and what happened. So like anything interesting or whatever,
Jeez.
timestamp
Yeah.
what happened, timestamp what happened. The Google Doc, you can access it, like he posted it as well, is like
Okay.
fucking, it's like 30 pages or more. Or something, like, of just everything that happened. And so then
Jesus.
from that he could go through and like write this story and like, choose what he wanted to show and exclude and what he could and couldn't and things that he might want to change and whatever and like actually get like make a story out of it. And then he took each day and chronologically edited each day. So
Hmm.
um instead of like going through different parts and like picking out what he wants and stuff like that, he just went through every single day bit by bit. And he would edit the one day entirely in its entire form, would edit the whole day till it was like a full draft and move on to the next day.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we did it like that. And then from there he moved pieces around and stuff like that, basically. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Jesus. I just found
fucking
the
a lot of
Google
work.
Doc.
Oh, did you? Can you send a link?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. It's 53 pages. This is the script and all
53.
his notes.
Oh, the script as well, yeah. I wish I could
Mm.
do something like this. Or not like this,
Oh,
but
dude.
like for the trip that we're doing, I wish I could like edit it like this because I'm going to have to go through, I'm going to have to storyboard it, or there will be just
Mm.
no, it'll just be so random and it'll be too long or too short, or there'll be nothing really. So I'm gonna have to kind of try and storyboard it, but I can't go through and be like it's all random what happens. I don't know if there's gonna be any um real, like, I have no idea what's gonna happen, really. Um but I can't go through and be like, let's um uh reshoot this scene because that didn't look good.
Yeah. You
I,
definitely can't.
I can't be like, oh, let's, you know, get this re-recorded or this line re-recorded or something so it sounds a little better, or rewrite this line a little bit so it's the same thing but it just sounds better. I can't do that. It's just whatever happens is what happens, and whatever we don't capture doesn't go in. Um so I mean, but with 90 days should be fine. This is 10 days. This is a 10
Yeah.
days. With 90 days we should have enough, eh?
And also, he had the benefit of so many people on there were also recording for their own reasons.
Yeah.
So there was so much footage, and it was hard for him to really miss anything.
But there will be a document created like that for both
Oh,
trips.
absolutely.
For both trips, which will be really good because I straight up, I'm at the point where I'm like, I might just restart the editing for the small things trip entirely. Just keep what I've done and just go back to basics because
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. I don't fucking know. I'm really just making it up as I go. But I mean,
Fair
that
enough.
that was the whole point of doing the small thing trips in the first place.
Yeah.
Um. Anyway, so fucking hell, it's already been like an hour.
It has.
Has it
We haven't really
already?
talked that much.
We haven't talked at all, man. It's been 45 minutes. I'm gonna get a
Okay.
cookie. I'm gonna get a cookie. I'll be back. Want a cookie?
You're getting a cookie?
Want a
I don't
cookie?
have a cookie. What the hell? Oh, he just looked back at me. I can still see him. He's in the background. He's getting his cookies. Look at that little fucker with his cookies. Good
I believe I
cookies?
need a haircut, but like, every time I say I
Yeah,
need
maybe.
a haircut, fuck you. Everyone tells me like I go, oh, I need a haircut. Like you can't really see if just as like this is already enough, but there's so much.
Yeah.
There's so much you can't actually see on camera here. Like it goes so far down too.
It's just it goes deeper than you could even imagine.
Okay. But every time I say I need a haircut, someone goes, nah, no, you don't, or something like that.
Okay.
I got like the first compliment I've ever gotten a couple weeks ago. Not ever gotten, ever gotten from this particular person a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Who's a good mate at work of mine, and I was
Yeah.
putting stock. I was helping out putting stock away with him. I'm like, fuck, I need a haircut. And he's like, no, your hair looks good, or something like that. He's like, oh no, I think your hair looks good. And I was like, oh, thank you, you cutie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you're just not going to get a haircut for the next 2 months as you ride the high of the compliment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's fair. I last got a haircut in Thailand because when I got there, it was so damn hot and humid that I was just sticking to myself. So I basically cut most of the back off.
That's what's going to happen on the trip.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I have between now and then to grow it back. So I think by the time we go on the trip, it'll be at that weird in between stage where it's like, oh, either I get a haircut or I keep growing it, and I'll probably get a haircut.
Well, I think I look like a woman. I don't like it.
You always do though. You just have those features about you. Yeah, you heard me.
Talk to me. How was Thailand?
Thailand was really good. I was there for 3 weeks. We spent the first 2 weeks in Bangkok. And, dude, that city is bigger than you could possibly imagine. It's fucking massive. Like, you think about Sydney or Melbourne being big, and Bangkok just dwarfs them.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. Because, just like for an example, can you imagine the Brisbane skyline like off of my balcony? If you want to imagine the Bangkok skyline, times that by like 20.
Yeah, that makes sense. Brisbane, not very big.
Dude, it was just absolutely insane. But you could literally I could have spent the whole 3 weeks there and I still would be having fun. Like, it's just so good to explore because there's so many like nooks and crannies. Just like, oh, I want to go down there. But then we also, because I was with my girlfriend and her parents, we got up we went out country, which is where Ali's mum is from, and they have family out there. They have a few schools and such. Dude, the countryside is actually really nice out there. It's so mountainous. Like obviously we have mountains here, but just all of the greenery is different. The rocks are different, for Christ's sake. Like, travel's cool, man.
Yeah.
I saw a water bison for the first time. That was cool.
You got that travel bug in you now.
Yeah, I really do. Which is pretty much already been fulfilled because I'm going to be going to Dublin next year for 6 months.
That's locked
That's going to
in.
be my global exchange. It's not yet locked in, but I've filled out just about all the paperwork for it, or like the preliminary paperwork through my uni.
Yeah.
So I think I'll find out by October or so, and that's when I have to like finalize some things. But yeah, pretty much I've done what I can do for getting that confirmed, and it's looking pretty good.
That's really exciting. That's
Yeah.
gonna be so sick.
I can't wait, dude.
When will you leave?
I think I'll be going in July or August of next year, so basically a year away.
Okay.
And then I won't get back until say January the year after,
Oh
2027.
shit! So you'll be away for no shot. You'll be away from home for Christmas and New Year's 2 years in a row.
Yeah, it will be.
That's pretty fun.
Look, I get a snowy Christmas, which will be
Mm,
insane. That'll be really, really different.
with
So I'm gonna
Guinness.
try get yes. Oh my god.
That's gonna be
I had a
so good.
Guinness. Okay, Dylan.
Yeah.
I had a Guinness in Thailand. Worst decision of my life. That was the worst thing I've ever done. It was so bad.
Why
So
would you?
bad. I don't know. I don't know.
Guinness is good
Like,
in two countries, Ireland and England.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, probably more, but yeah.
Probably more. Like, I've had alright ones here, but nah, dude.
Have you
They
been to England or
butchered that
Ireland?
poor thing. No, I haven't.
I don't think you've had alright ones then.
Okay.
I don't know, because like remember when we went to Sydney after I got back from England?
Yeah.
Oh no, that would be the small things trip. It was on the small things trip, which was after England. We
Yeah.
were in Sydney. We got a Guinness from that one pub, and then
We did.
we sat down. It was the worst fucking Guinness I'd ever had.
Really?
It was so shit.
Okay. You
It
just
was
like
so
flowers of
shit.
Algernon to your taste buds, basically.
Dude, a real Guinness is like pure gold.
Yeah.
Trust.
Well, the one I had in Thailand was like pure coal. It was so bad. There was no head. Um, they barely let it rest, and the amount of like frothing they had to do, and they kept pouring it out to like try get the head right. They just wasted so much of the Guinness in trying to pour it. It was disgusting.
Doesn't make any sense.
No,
Don't
they
you just
like no.
you pour half, let it rest,
Let it rest. Pour the rest. Let it
pour the
rest.
rest. Yeah.
But they just no. They poured. I think they poured maybe 3/4 and let it rest for like 20 seconds, and then they poured the rest. But then they kept fucking it a bit. It was. It was a sad sight. It was a really sad sight.
That is a horrible.
Yeah, that is a horrible. It is indeed a horrible.
That's a horrible
Um,
thing to do.
yeah, but we did that in Pattaya, which is another city in Thailand, and that place is basically just run by the Russian mob.
Oh, really?
Uh, yeah, dingy fucking place. I would not recommend you go there at all. Um,
Yeah, right.
yeah, it's interesting. Is pretty much all I have to say about that place. I don't like it.
Okay. What else did you guys do?
We bought a lot of cheap alcohol.
Yeah?
Yeah. Uh, did a fair bit of shopping as well. I got a. Let me actually find what I got. Where is it? Uh, I found this over there.
No shot. How much did that
It's
cost
from
you?
the $17 Australian. It's from the 1999 Rugby World Cup, which we actually won. I found out.
Yeah, right.
What else did I find? I found this bucket hat, which has the Brisbane City Council on it.
Why?
It was $1 from a thrift shop. I don't
Why?
know how the fuck they had this, but they had it.
That is the most random.
It's got a frog.
What?
Yeah. And then there's a few other shirts I got, but they're all in the wash at the moment. I got one which is literally just a Corona shirt. Like,
Yeah.
I just look like a walking, talking beer when I wear it. It's great.
Oh, that's good.
So I'll bring that on the trip because it's comfy as fuck.
Okay. Nice.
Uh,
Nice.
and then yeah, I don't know. I don't really have too many other souvenirs to talk about. It was just like holy shit, I'm in a different country. This is fucking weird.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I feel
Yeah.
like it's interesting when you get on a plane, then you get on a plane, you're in one country, you get off a plane, and you're just like you maybe sleep for a couple hours, you read a book for a bit, and then voila, it's a whole
Yeah.
new world. It's like going to England and shit. Just kind of felt mm, like teleporting. Looking back at it, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there was no real journey. There was no travel. There was no. Didn't feel like I was on the other side of the world or anything.
Mm.
I just kind of got out, and everything in the world was different.
Yeah.
But you know, like
Also, that
just doesn't make any sense.
plane flight was terrible. Oh my
Oh,
god.
oh yeah.
Like the longest flight I've ever been on before Thailand was an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've never been?
Thailand
Is that the first
is
time
a
you've been out of
9 hour
the
flight.
country?
Yeah, it's the first time I've been out of the country.
You've
That was
never.
my first overseas trip.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. That was a 9 hour flight. I was killing myself halfway through. I was like, what the hell?
Why?
Because it was just like, dude, nah. I watched so many movies though.
Hmm.
I watched 2001: A Space Odyssey finally. Good fucking movie. Weird as shit.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it was just a different experience because I haven't been on a flight that's ever lasted that long. Like,
It is
obviously, I'm
really
going to be going to
weird.
Dublin, and I can't imagine what that flight's going to be like
I can
because it's
tell
going to
you.
be 2 flights. You can tell me.
Do you know how you're gonna fly?
Not sure yet, but probably going through Dubai or Turkey or something like that.
There's probably two major ways you can go.
Mm.
Um. Uh. When I went to England, I went Brisbane to Melbourne so that I
Yep.
could meet up with my brother Noah. That way we could do the flights together.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I went to Melbourne, and then I went. Melbourne's an interesting airport as well.
Okay.
It's a very interesting airport. That's where I lost my
It's
scissors.
like way out of the city, isn't it?
Um, in way out's probably a bit of an exaggeration.
Okay.
It's not that far out, but it's more like, um, I don't think it's that far out. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, Melbourne's just a weird one. Dubai's a very weird one. Dubai's
Yeah.
very interesting airport. It is weird as fuck.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, Melbourne's. I've been to Melbourne a lot of times, but I've never transferred in Melbourne before. Um,
Yeah.
and so to transfer, I had to like leave the airport, then go to like walk a K and then go back in. Um,
Yeah. Okay.
because obviously I was going domestic to international.
The
Um,
international. Yeah.
yeah, so it was a little bit interesting. Um, but that was fine, no problems there. It wasn't very difficult. It was just very boring because I had to wait around for a long time, right? Um, then then I went from Melbourne straight to Dubai. That was a weird flight. It was a very good flight though, because whenever you fly in Dubai, you fly usually Emirates, right?
Yeah.
And we were and like Qantas and Emirates are partnered, I think. So all of our flights were either Qantas or Emirates. Um,
Nice.
and when you fly with Emirates, fuck, they're really, really, really good. Their service is like amazing because I've flown Jetstar a
Okay.
couple times.
Yeah.
Like I've probably flown Jetstar like maybe 5 times.
Fair.
Virgin probably 3 times, and or maybe Jetstar maybe 3 or 4 times, and and Qantas a good handful as well. And
Yeah.
yeah, Emirates was great, and the planes were massive as well, right? Um,
Okay.
you're like, I think it's one of the like 343 seats
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
or
Because
something like
even
that.
the plane I was on, that was a 333. That's still the biggest plane I've ever been on because I'm still used to just in domestic
I feel
flights.
like one of our planes was bigger than 343. I think it was like can't remember if there were 3 aisles or 2 because I know
Oh,
some
okay.
have 3.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I can't remember, but the point was, yeah, going to Dubai was a pretty good flight. Um,
Yeah.
uh, I don't really sleep well on planes or anything like that, so
Yeah, I
um,
can't sleep on planes myself.
I spent a lot of time awake. I think I might have got a little nap in on one of the
Yeah.
flights after just being that tired. But I also don't sleep in airports because there's that many fucking people around as well.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
anyway, so when we got into Dubai, um, uh, yeah, that place is hectic. Um, there's trains. I think we got on a train to take us between like terminals
Okay.
because the airport is just fucking massive.
Mm.
So if you land at one terminal, you go underground and you get on this underground subway that takes you to another, like to the main middle of the airport or whatever like that, right?
Okay.
This is pretty fucking hectic. So yeah, we I think that was Dubai. That might have been, yeah. That was pretty cool. It was like a little private train shit. Um, and then uh, also Emirates Entertainment's really good too. They have like everything on there
Okay.
on their entertainment system as well. Um, I think Dubai is a 10-hour flight,
Yeah, that would make sense.
roughly. I think, or longer.
Oh, yeah, actually longer because Brisbane to Thailand was 9.
And Melbourne's further.
Melbourne's further. Dubai is further.
Might have been like a 15-hour or something like that.
Yeah,
It's a
Jesus.
long fucking time of sitting down. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. The food was good though, and we got
Nice.
on like at night as well, like in the evening. So they serve dinner like
Mm.
as basically as soon as you're up, which is really good. um.
Yeah.
Anyways, so um, then we had like a pretty long layover. I think it was like 4 or 5 hours layover in
Yeah,
Dubai.
okay.
And we just spent, like, me and my brother just spent most of the time exploring the airport and stuff. Looking at, like, you can buy, like, there's, like, fucking, like, cigar shops and stuff. There's, like, full just open alcohol shops that have, like,
Yeah.
bottles of vodka, like, genuinely, like, fucking just massive. Um,
Jesus.
yeah. But
Dude,
yeah,
duty free alcohol, I will never buy alcohol the same again.
yeah, duty free is really good. Except it's a lot more expensive now. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot more expensive. Um,
I mean, we got 2 liters of vodka for $60,
mm, that's
which
really,
was
really good.
better than you'll find anywhere here.
Yeah, alcohol tax in Australia is crazy.
Oh yeah.
You
And it
could
was
buy
absolute
like
as well.
you could buy like a carton of cigarettes for like I think it was like $100 for like maybe 200 cigarettes or something more. Like
Oh my
just
god.
an insane amount. Yeah, like it was fucking ridiculous. Like I was tempted to
Yeah,
take that because then you can come back and be like, if you've got mates that like smoke cigarettes, you sell them.
you could.
Mm. For like $1 a cigarette. I don't know. But at the same time, I had that much shit. I couldn't buy anything.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, the Dubai airport was really cool. They have like waterfall in there and stuff like that. Except for when you get to like the city side of the airport, where you're looking out the windows, like the city and stuff like that.
Okay.
I didn't like that at all.
Okay.
Because like looks like a really cool place. know some people that have been to Dubai, and I've seen some stuff, and it looks really cool. But fuck, dude, looking at it from the airport, the amount of pollution. Like the sky was
Mm,
orange, but only over like the city. It was like
okay.
weird as fuck. And the city just looked so weird. And obviously everything surrounding it's a desert. So it was just so weird, like looking at the city from
Yeah.
the airport, like from afar.
That was actually something I expected to see in Thailand because whenever Ali's been over and like her parents as well, they've just told me that yeah, the pollution's really bad. But because we went this time of the year, it's not peak season and it's also going into their monsoon season, so like the winds are picking up and everything.
Mm.
There was fuck all pollution. They were actually so shocked to see it so clean themselves.
Yeah,
So I'm actually very fortunate that I got to go at the time I did
makes
because I don't
sense.
know how I deal with the pollution because
That
we're just
sucks.
really lucky here to not have that.
Yeah, not have that so badly at least. Um, yeah, then obviously after a long ass layup, there was a whole like room just dedicated to smokers. Like so, like
Yep,
a
that makes
basically
sense.
like airlocked room. Where you'd
Yeah.
have like 30 people in there all just smoking cigarettes and cigars and shit. And fuck, like you'd walk past that, and that'll make you quit smoking in a heartbeat if you smoke.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the most like obnoxious, ridiculous shit ever. Like you walk in there, lung cancer in 2 seconds. Um, but I walked past that. It's all like glass windows and shit as well. And the smoke in there was insane. The whole thing was like clouded. It was like there was a rain cloud in there.
Oh
Um,
God.
yeah. Anyway, after the long ass layover, we got on a plane and flew straight to Heathrow, which
Yep.
is one of, if not the biggest airport in the world, I believe.
Yeah, that would
Um,
make sense.
and I found Heathrow better than. I think it's like the best airport I've ever been in. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people would like, I think they would warn me about it, and they would tell me like, it's, don't get lost, whatever. I thought Heathrow was like amazing. I thought it was great. Um,
Okay.
I thought it was better than Brisbane, Melbourne, Dubai, all of them, Sydney.
Uh,
Um, it's fucking massive though, and we had a long walk. Like we had a probably 15-minute walk, maybe 10 to 15 minutes until we got to baggage claim from
wow.
the terminal. Yeah, it was long because yeah, the airport's just massive. Um, but yeah, it was good. Um, and then my dad and stepmom were waiting for us when we
Yeah.
walked out the gate, which is pretty
Nice.
cool. Um, yeah, that flight was pretty long as well. It's just kind of like I don't remember like anything from the flight. Like it's really just I read a book for a bit
Yep.
and tried to sleep for a bit, listen to music, and I would just like watch Netflix. Just
Yeah.
a lot of Netflix until I got really bored of that. Um, but like when you're flying with a good airline, it was super comfortable and it was super chill. Mm, Food was actually like pretty good as well. Like
Okay.
it was good food too. So yeah, it
Hmm.
kind of just felt like I was like stuck in my room for a bit.
Okay. Yeah,
You
fair.
know? Um, and then and then on the way back though, so that's the way I went to there. So I had a long layover. I didn't really
Yeah.
like I didn't like having the long layover. I mean, I liked
Yeah.
having the break off the plane to walk around for a bit in Dubai and whatnot. I didn't really like having the layover where you're stuck in the airport because after the first maybe hour and a half, you're just so bored. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to buy anything because everything's expensive as fuck. And,
Yep.
like, food wise, and I couldn't bring anything, like, put anything in a bag or whatever like that, so I couldn't, like, buy anything cool. So I was just so fucking bored after, like,
Yeah.
exploring the shops and stuff. And we went from, like, one side of the airport to the other. We had, like,
Yeah.
5, 7 hours, something like that. Um, on the way back, I went on my own. I went
Yep.
Heathrow to Perth straight. And
Damn.
yeah, from the moment I
How
got
long was that one?
it's the longest flight in the world currently, I
Okay.
believe. And I think it's 23 hours
It
or
is
7.
yeah, 23 or something hours. Jesus.
Yeah, a whole day of sitting down, 24 hours of sitting down. That was an interesting one. Yeah, you just like get up and stretch every now and then as well. Get comfortable with the people you're sitting next to, I guess.
Yeah, fuck.
I was sitting next to this like I think it was this like older couple, and I was in the aisle seat, so it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But it was super boring. That was probably the worst one. Because I didn't like having the layover, but that was like the worst flight on the plane though, because
Yeah.
yeah, it was 23 hours, and I got bored very quickly. Actually, you know what was worse than that one? Because I didn't sleep. Like I can't sleep on the plane. I didn't sleep
Yeah.
for
I
over
can't
25,
either.
20, like, well, I would have woken up in the morning, got on the plane like mid-afternoon or whatever. I would have been up for like 30 hours or
And
something
then
by the
from
time I
Perth, where'd you have to fly to?
Brisbane,
Yeah,
which
okay.
is another 4 hours, 3.5 hours, or something like that.
Yeah.
That was the worst flight. The shortest flight of all of them was Perth to
I would imagine,
Brisbane.
yeah.
That fucking sucked. Because so okay, so on the plane, obviously I didn't really sleep, so um I just kind of like watched Netflix and again and read books and listened to music and whatever, and I didn't really have any kind of like hobbies or anything to entertain myself with.
Hmm.
Um because like if I was I could have done like a million other things, but I could have drawn something or
Yeah.
written a short story or something like that, or I don't know. But I didn't really have anything to do except for just watch Netflix or whatever I've downloaded. I think I watched the first Hunger Games like 3 times
Why?
because I like it.
Fair enough.
I like it. Um, and I watched a lot of Suits, and I watched
Yep.
some other movies I hadn't seen before,
Makes
which is
sense.
pretty good. Um, but after you've watched like 6 movies or something, and you still have another 15 hours left,
Yeah,
it's a bit exhausting. I tried to
it
sleep
really
for I
is.
tried to sleep and I couldn't do that. And then because if you can sleep, what I need to do if I ever do that flight again is bring like some drug, whether it's just like a melatonin gummy or
Hmm.
something that is gonna put me to sleep because I need to
Yeah.
sleep
What
or
Ali did on our
or I
flight back is
won't.
she just took a few magnesium pills and
Yeah,
she just
yeah.
went to sleep for basically the whole flight.
It's just time travel. It's so good. Um, yeah, but anyway, when I got off the plane in Perth at the international terminal, the they the baggage carousel broke.
Oh.
So the whole plane was standing there for I think it took an hour for me to get my baggage. my bags.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah. I was fucking pissed because I was so tired. Like
Yeah.
I'd been doing nothing. I'd just been sitting down, but I was so just exhausted of being next to people and being in the same clothes and
Yeah.
everything. And I just wanted to lay down, like properly lay down in a bed. Yeah, and I couldn't do that. So yeah,
No.
it probably took about 45 minutes or something to get my bags. Maybe not an hour, but um, I also had a decent sized layover in Perth.
Yep.
Um, just to allow for time and whatever. It could have been 2 hour, but it was more like a. It was probably like a 3 or 4 hour layover in Perth.
Oh god.
And the
Yeah,
Perth
okay.
airport, you've got nothing to do in the Perth airport. Like, I don't think. Yeah, it's not a very interesting airport. There's nothing cool to see there. Um, and so I went just basically close to my gate, put my headphones on, and I had like 2 bags with me. And I sat down, and I was so tired. And now that I was off the plane, I was like falling asleep. I was literally doing like the head nods, like this,
Oh yeah.
trying to stay awake, but I just couldn't. And I was also stressed as fuck because I was like, I don't want to fall asleep. One in
You
public.
can't be deserted in Perth.
I don't want to fall asleep in public. I don't want to miss my gate. Miss my plane. I could. Someone could easily come up and take my bags. So
Yeah.
I like had my bag like clipped around me and stuff like to make sure no one could take it. And I'm also a super heavy sleeper. Like I
Yeah.
know that if I go to sleep, I will sleep through every alarm. The whole place could be on fire. I'd be the last person to walk out because I'd be asleep. Um, yeah, so I was like really trying to stay awake, even though I just couldn't. I can't actually remember if I slept or not. I actually have no idea. I think I like set like some alarms on my phone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. Um, I think I played a few games of chess on the flights as well, and that would just annoy
Yeah.
me because I was so tired. I couldn't think. Um, and I had some games downloaded on my phone as well to keep me busy. I don't know what I did if I slept or not though, but eventually I finally boarded the last flight. It was the worst plane of all of them, and
Mm.
I think I slept like half that flight or less, maybe like an hour or something like that. But the first like two hours or so was just the worst. It was so annoying because yeah, I know I hated that one. I did not want to be there. I couldn't read, I couldn't watch anything, I couldn't do anything. I
Yeah.
just felt so shit. Um yeah. So
Fair.
that one sucks. So if you do when you go to Dublin, whichever way you take, make sure you can fall asleep because otherwise, you if you have a layover that's more than like 3 hours, you'll kill yourself. It is so
Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what I do. I was actually
And
with
if
my
you go
mum
Dubai
going
way, that's
through.
probably the best way.
Yeah, okay.
I like going through Dubai because the airport in Dubai is like kind of cool and you get that
Yeah.
break and um yeah, you can get like actual food or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah. And then plus you get to go with Emirates. And Emirates is definitely by far got the best service.
Yeah. I was actually another thing on the like the whole flight and even the whole transfer in Thailand. I was just being a pest the entire time because obviously before leaving Australia, the furthest north I've ever been is literally Rockhampton.
Hmm.
Um, so as soon as we passed Rockhampton on the flight map, every 5 minutes I'd turn to Ali and be like, "This is the furthest north I've ever been in the whole world." Which unfortunately I can't do that to you anymore because I've been further north and further west because of
Uh
Thailand.
Yeah.
So, but look, as soon as we hit Tassie, you're getting all of the. This is the furthest south I've ever been in the whole world. Don't you worry.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, but I'll
Yeah.
be able to say it to
Uh,
you. Oh wait, no. Will I? No, I won't be
will
able to
you?
say it to you, no.
You've been to New Zealand, haven't you?
New Zealand and Hobart and all that.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I've been to
Who know,
Tassie a
once we go to
couple
the
times.
whale, you'll be able to.
Anyone would be able to. Unless someone's been
Yeah.
to Antarctica, because it's the lowest point there is, really.
Yeah. But I was going through some old travel photos from when my mum went traveling back in the 80s,
Mm,
and she did her layover at she did Sydney to Singapore, then Singapore to Abu Dhabi, then Abu Dhabi to I think it was Switzerland she flew into first.
mm.
And she basically is described Abu Dhabi sort of how you described Dubai. Like obviously it was a while back, so it wasn't as built up, but it was definitely on the way to being super built up.
Mm. Yeah, I think that's the way that my dad went when he went to England. He went to Singapore first, and then I
Okay.
think I think they went. I don't know if they went Singapore straight to England, or if they went Singapore
Mm.
Dubai then England. They had some weird route, and they
Yeah.
didn't. They
Okay.
did not have fun because their flight had some problems, and
Yeah.
yeah, there were some
I
issues.
was actually when I was looking just basically to get an idea of how to fly to Dublin, there were heaps of routes that were just like, oh yeah, fly through Moscow to get there. What?
Nah,
It just makes no
what?
sense. Yeah. There was one which was like, oh yeah, go to Dubai, then go up to Moscow, then go straight across. And I was like, no,
Don't go to Moscow.
I don't plan on it. Well, maybe later, but not now.
Pick like one layover and stick with that max. So yeah, I wanna plan to be back probably on the 14th of February. Because
Yeah,
what
sounds
uni?
good.
When does uni go back?
Let me pull up my academic calendar because I have it for obviously the rest of this year and then next year. Okay. Semester one classes start on the 23rd of February, so we have until then. We could just push it back even
We could
further.
push it back. We should. I'll
Yeah, we
probably
really
I'll
can
probably
take
say
all the time we want.
well I'll probably say because there's still a fair amount of K's between getting um off and on the ferry.
Yeah.
Right. There's a fair amount of K's. Also, we're gonna do the night ferry both ways
Yeah, sounds good.
overnight because then we'll get into um Davenport at like 5 a.m., which is perfect. So we
Yep.
can start the day from there. Um, and we can sleep overnight, and that means we can drink on the ferry because that'll be fun.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Um,
Because my examination period for this semester that we're about to go into is the 8th to the 22nd of November. Um, you have us leaving, I think it's within the second week of that.
oh, so you
We should be fine, but it just depends on my exam um schedule, like quite literally.
so
Best case we leave on the 17th as we have it right now. Worst case we leave 5 days later.
I need to know that within the next week. So before we book the ferry.
You I only get my exam schedule in September, October.
Well, then we are pushing the trip back to start on the
Yeah,
22nd or
second.
23rd.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll pick either 22nd or the 23rd or whatever date that you know you can do because there is no changing. Absolutely
yeah,
no changing it once we book the ferry because every other day is dependent on that ferry date.
yeah.
And I will not be changing the plan unless we are
Because yeah,
combining days while we're on the trip. That's the only thing I'll be doing.
hmm
Or
okay. If we push everything back 5 days, we're in Adelaide
Yeah,
couple
that
days before New
changes.
Year's.
That changes everything.
We're in Geelong on the 3rd or 4th of January,
That changes.
earliest.
That changes traffic times. Like a lot of the times that I've put in travel times, I put in the date, like for that predicted traffic over that time.
Yeah.
So sometimes like I go down to even the hour that we're gonna be there, the hour and date. Where does that put us for Christmas? That also changes where
Uh,
we
for
are for.
for Christmas, we will be sort of we'll be between Ningen and Broken Hill.
Yay!
Yeah.
Whoa! What about the 14th of December? That'll put
The
us in like fucking
14th of December.
Perth.
That will 5 days after that will be in Emerald. Emerald or Roma.
Wow, that fucks everything. All the dates worked out perfectly because it was like Christmas is gonna be Adelaide to south of Adelaide, where we're gonna camp like on the water. It's gonna be beautiful. My birthday was gonna
Mm,
be at Uluru, camping at the base of Uluru. New Year's was gonna be spent in Melbourne with like some of my family and friends in Melbourne.
yeah.
Yeah, that fucks everything.
Fuck me.
Um, well, yeah, you need to get back to me with the date that you can do it because
Well,
we
I
said the
won't know my
15th to the
exam
15th.
schedule until the 15th of the 15th. What?
The 15th of November to the 15th of January.
Hmm.
That's the dates that we
Yeah.
said we could do it on, but if we have to push it back to the 22nd to 22nd to 23rd to 23rd, then we do that. Still 90 days.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just is less cool.
Yeah.
And we need to know that if you're going to start, telling people we're going to be here on this date, blah, blah. And as soon as we book that ferry, we can't really
Yeah,
change the
we're locked
plan.
in.
We can
Yeah.
we can push the date back and say, okay, we're going to leave on the 23rd, get back on the 23rd. So we'll book the ferry for later. We can do that. And then we can still leave earlier. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's great.
That's fine. But I have to
Because I
know
think that's
I have to
that's
know
the more
the
likely thing to happen. The
yeah.
latest we leave is the 22nd or the 23rd.
Pick one.
Preferably we leave a little bit early. 23rd.
Okay. We can leave on the 23rd. We can get back on the 23rd, or do you need to be back on the 22nd?
I don't mind. Just get back on the 22nd, maybe. Like we have plenty of time at the end of the trip.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll push those dates back to starting on the 23rd, on the morning of the 23rd.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that way we're chilling for your exams, and if we can, we push it forward
Yeah.
to
And
have
then we'll
more
book the
time.
ferry. Book the ferry based off the 23rd,
Yeah,
preferably leave a bit earlier.
yeah, and no delays,
Cool.
no other delays from there on. As in,
No.
we can't once we book that ferry. If there's something else that's like, oh, we have to leave later. No, you just have to. If your uni says, hey, you have to fucking
I will make sure there is nothing more than that because this is
yeah.
just a
If they
calendar
say, hey,
thing.
can you
But
do this, blah
otherwise,
blah, fuck no, you can't.
yeah, because they've already asked me if I can come and do a camp for January of next year, and I'm like, nah, dude, I'm gonna be in town.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. They can camp in Tassie. That'll be an
Exactly.
experience. We're gonna, yeah. Um, the whole Cradle Mountain thing in Tassie, I basically just put in like we can stay at Cradle, but obviously like the money involved is subject to whatever we have at the time. So nothing's gonna get booked
Mm,
because obviously we don't really have that spare expense. So the camp that I put
yeah.
in is like at a lake that like is close to the base of Cradle Mountain.
Yeah, okay, that's
And
calm.
then
Because
providing we have spare time between, because we're gonna have to pretty much put in. There's obviously all that spare time that we want to put in before um, getting to Geelong and
yeah,
getting on the ferry, right? We want that extra spare time. Then we're gonna have to have spare time between um, getting back to Davenport and then getting on the ferry as well.
yeah,
Now we get on the night ferry as well though, so we have um, maybe a whole day of nothing just
yeah,
around Davenport or something like that. But I'll probably put in maybe like 2 days or
yeah.
maybe 2 to 3
Sounds
days
good.
of spare time. And that means that in Cradle, if everything is going well, we could sacrifice one of those spare days and spend
Yeah,
almost an entire day, or maybe shorten the next day or shorten that day so that we can spend a couple hours going up through Cradle because it's a pretty beautiful place.
yeah. Well,
I'm
that's the
also
other
assuming
thing.
that if the weather's bad, then we're just going now.
Yeah. That's the other thing. I have a family collection right near Cradle Mountain. Um, so that's someone else that I'm going to reach out to and hopefully see if we can just stay there because they have like a farm right near there.
Yeah, just give me any addresses for places that aren't already put in.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a couple of things on your planning that you put in as like stay with Dane's family or etc. like that.
Yeah,
Give,
because I have family in Perth as well that we probably will be able to stay with.
all right.
Because we have 2 days that are spread over just doing all the Perth shit.
Well, Perth is shit. Like
Yeah.
currently the way that the planning for Perth is set out is very difficult. Like going
Yeah.
into those days, first night we camp outside of Perth, just on the outskirts. Then we go in and we try and smash out as much as we can in the city, and because it's a big city, it takes us a while. Then we get to like the south end, and we basically beeline it out of the city to find another camp. Then we beeline it back in through the bottom of the city, or like well like bottom, like the outskirts.
Hmm.
I think something along those lines. It's quite dog shit, but
Yeah.
it was like basically the only camping I could find because I didn't want to give us a city a
Yeah. Because if we can stay in Perth, it'll just make this simpler.
yeah a lot. It'll make it so much easier.
Yeah.
And Perth
It's
Perth was a shit
actually
show. The other one that was a shit show was Canberra.
Canberra.
Canberra?
Okay. Let me find that day.
Was it Canberra?
I'm gonna
Um,
assume so.
was it
Where are
Canberra?
we? There's Forbes. There's Canberra. Canberra's a bit chunky, but
No, it's not how chunky it is. It's finding a camp. What day does
oh,
that?
okay.
What hour does that day finish?
Oh yeah, you've got a note here says get a fucking hotel in Canberra or something. I don't know. Stop.
You cut out at the end there. What'd you say?
Get a fucking hotel in Canberra or something. I don't know. Otherwise, camping at a rest stop.
Yeah,
Uh, I have
there
family
is
in
nowhere. There's nowhere to camp.
yeah.
Like,
So about an hour or two north of Canberra, I have family at Yass.
oh,
Uh, so so the family that I have in Perth and the family I have in Yass are actually the sons of who we stayed with out at
yeah,
Albert.
yeah. Okay.
So
Um,
and they'd be
I
definitely
was
willing to have us.
genuinely, I was looking at hotel prices in Canberra
Yeah.
because there was that little. I was like, you know what, a hotel would be nice. We'd probably appreciate a hotel for one night. And Canberra's a pretty fucking is a shithole for camping places. Like
Hmm.
I think like maybe the rules or the regulations are different or just the country is different. I don't fucking know. But there was no way I could figure out how to like efficiently do that day and not have us like sleeping on the side of a truck stop.
Yeah.
So that's probably what's gonna happen unless we go for even longer and go up to yes, which I just on the right-hand side of the document, just chuck in addresses and notes for what days and stuff like that. Just go through
Yeah.
that whole thing, and then by the end of the week, I'll try and fill them out. Yeah, and then next week we can start. Next week we can start booking ferries, contacting family, and etc., and giving people dates that we can be
Yeah.
there, that they can expect us,
Yeah.
if at all. And
Yeah.
we'll have a solid
Okay.
plan. And after that is finalized and we're happy with it, um, I'm going to. I believe on the bottom there I put in a tab called checklist.
Called daily checklist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So there should be one for like the car, and maybe
Yeah.
another one, or just one
Vehicle
in total.
filming equipment.
There's vehicle and filming. Okay. Um, and there might be another one for like how much food we have. I don't think we really need a
Yeah.
checklist for
You've
that.
got food for 3 days in here. Fridge clean and working.
Yeah. The reason I put
Yeah.
those checklists in is because the really all the other stuff doesn't matter as much. What I wanted mostly was a checklist for the vehicle.
Yeah.
Um, the filming stuff is just to be there, because we should be checking that everything is working prior to going ahead with the whole day.
Yep.
Especially if 40 days in, a microphone stops recording properly, but it says that it is, then 40 days we don't have I will throw everything in the bin, and then I'll put myself in the bin as well.
Yeah.
So I want to check all of these things daily. The vehicle is mainly just for safety things. So, like, is tire pressure correct? The battery
Yeah.
voltage correct? Is everything running
All the
properly? Do we
fluids.
have every headlight that we need? Blah, blah. Do we need to go get these things? Because they're super easy fixes that we can do ourselves. Wipers and stuff like that, because we'll get randomly. I mean, the odds of us not getting checked by a cop, like inspected or something like that, pretty high.
Yeah.
And if a tail lights out, we'll obviously get pulled over for it. So we may as well just be checking these things diligently ourselves, make sure indicators are working, just all the little things, all the roadworthy things that we need to have. Like, is the spare tire at the correct tire pressure, and is it healthy as well? Everything.
Yeah.
Are windows working? Is aircon working? Because we don't want to get into a situation where we need these things and then realize we don't have them. So if we just check them every day, by day 10 it'll probably take us 5 minutes max.
Yeah.
And then with the food and other equipment like cooking stove, the food, the fridge, blah blah blah, I put that in just because, again, we don't want to find out these things aren't working on a Sunday in Broken Hill.
Yeah.
Where it's flooded
Yeah.
with water. Yeah, we've had that experience before, and we just barely managed to not have to use a knife to crack open a kilogram tin of tuna and put it on some bread. That was the level. That was the level we
That
were
was
at.
fun.
That was quite fun, actually. That was pretty fun. And then we had a swag fight. That was pretty fun too.
Yep. That was interesting.
That was fun. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So the checklist
Yeah.
along with the day by day plan. You notice how I've squished the stop to stop plan in quite a lot. Like, it's very squished in compared to like it filling up the whole page like it used to.
Yeah.
The reason I did that um is that now it fits perfectly on an A4 piece of paper.
Ah.
So I'm gonna get every single thing on that whole Google Doc Excel spreadsheet printed out, um, and then put in like a display folder or whatever like that.
Yeah.
That way, we have um, the ability to write and change things without having to have internet access or phones or computers or anything like that. Because I want to be able to, like, we want maps and we want um, our plan and we want all these things in analog form because at the end of the day we can, I mean, how much faith I want to put in our computers and phones is very little.
Yeah, definitely.
Plus, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Print everything out
Yeah.
in color, and I'm gonna print
Yep.
out 90 of those checklists.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna print out
Um,
90 of those checklists
yeah,
and have some clipboards. That
yeah.
way, it's
Oh,
just super
that's the other
easy to
thing I
go
was gonna
through.
ask about. We've got like what, 4 or 5 services we'll have to do across this whole trip?
Ooh, I haven't thought about them yet.
Yeah, okay.
A big part of me
Just something I
just
was
wants to do the minor ones, like um on the side of the road or whatever.
yeah,
Just oil changes, oil filter, and stuff like that, because we'll already be checking everything else. So basically, just fluid changes at the required interval. Might just do them on the side of the road.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
um, but we will have to book in services. A couple, maybe.
Yeah,
Before going
I
through
definitely want to do
major
one.
parts.
Yeah, I definitely want to do one once we get to Perth. Like just that whole first stretch, we need to get it done after that.
Yeah,
Like
I would probably say.
Brizzy to Perth sort of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna even say like maybe just Adelaide because Adelaide then
Yeah,
through Adelaide going up and then all the way around back to Adelaide is the most deserted part that we'll go through. That's the biggest stress.
yeah,
So I'd say we'd probably want to get one around Adelaide.
yeah. Sounds good.
That is like required. We have to do that. So maybe once the plan is finalized, I actually start contacting a mechanic and um tell him what we're doing and booking in like a rough time in advance.
Yeah,
Um, but other than that, I might just try and do them on the side of the road. All we'll need to do that on the side of the road is a we'll need the oil that we need and a new oil filter. Any auto
yep,
shop, doesn't matter. We'll need a funnel and we'll need a about 10 liter tub or not
yep.
tub, 10 liter secure like lock up like tight container that we can pour the old oil into.
Did old oil into, yeah.
Which I might just be able to use the one that I have. I have some oil in my car
Would
just
be
in
useful.
case, so I could probably just empty that out and use that for the old one. Um, we need a way to dispose of that oil, like somewhere we can maybe pour, like go to a mechanic shop and be like, "Hey, we've got some old oil. Can we give you
Yeah,
five?
just here, take
Yeah,
it.
can we give you like $5, $10 cash, and we just pour it into your thing? Because then they have to pay someone to come pick it up
Yeah,
because of a waste product or whatever. Um, so we could probably just do that. Um, so yeah, we need a funnel. We need um the tub. That's probably about it. As long as the funnel's big enough, we can just drop the oil straight into the funnel into the tub, um, the empty tub, empty
yep,
container, and then yeah, oil and oil filter, um, coolant, brake fluid. We don't need to change every single service, but we do need to check. Um, we need to have extra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
which I already do in the car, but we'll get fresh coolant, fresh oil. Maybe I don't know if I have coolant. I have brake fluid. Might get
There you go.
transmit.
It's a start.
I'll probably get like we'll need to carry with us brake fluid, transmission fluid, maybe diff oil or whatever. I don't fucking know. Just like every single fluid in the car we'll need to carry with us,
Yeah.
just in case we get a small leak or something like that. Another thing is the compressor. Obviously,
Yep.
there's that one under the seat, but I don't want to use that one because
Yep.
if we have to pump up the rear right tire, it's too far and no hose will go
Yeah.
that long unless I can find one that is that fucking long. We can get a 12-volt plug-in compressor that's only about so big, like fucking tiny size. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That is just on like a cord, so we can move it anywhere and we can plug it into anything. Um, and that'll pack down into a tiny little box. My dad's got one, so I'll borrow that from him. Or I'll get my own for, I think you can get them for $30 to $50 or something from like Anaconda. That's about it.
Yeah.
The rear battery um, situation is interesting. I think what I'm gonna do with the rear battery, because currently it's just sitting in the tub. It's not connected to anything. No
Yeah.
wires are connected, and the box is just entirely broken.
Yep.
I think what I'm gonna have to do is build a new box.
Yep. Makes sense.
Because that one was so broken. So I'll probably that's gonna take some time, and I am very time poor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to figure out set some time aside and probably with my dad build a new box for that rear battery, rehook all of that stuff up, and then I will probably just screw the inverter into the side of the box
Yeah.
so that it is constantly plugged in. Because I think it's got a kill switch, so I can just turn it off and on. So that way,
Okay.
if it's plugged in, it doesn't actually have to draw any power or anything like that. It can just be like connected to the battery. That way, every
Yeah.
single time, we don't have to take off the thing and then connect it up. Like, you don't have to unscrew the fucking positive and negative and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be the plan. If I can get all of that done, we'll be perfectly set up. We'll be mint. Absolutely mint. Because now we obviously have the canopy as well. So we can sit in the back and it'd be
Yep.
dry, which is so good. And
It's amazing.
if it comes down to it, we can sleep in the back as well. No
Yeah.
worries, like zero stress. We can sleep in the back, and it's all lockable. Um, which is fucking mint. Oh, the next problem.
The next
Okay,
problem.
I've just about given up on putting a new bull bar on.
Yeah.
I still really want to put the Oz bar on because all I need to do is weld some brackets,
Yeah.
right, to make it fit, is weld some brackets. I still really want to do that. But
Okay.
my dad isn't comfortable doing it because he's not exactly a qualified welder. And if something were to go
Yeah.
wrong, like, and if that weld snapped,
It's sort of on him.
would be on his head.
Yeah.
Even though it wouldn't, like
It wouldn't be.
realistically. But if something did happen, then yeah. So for us to get that bull bar on, which would be so good, one because it would. Oh, we also have to cut the fender. So like the front plastic fender,
Yeah.
that part has to be cut two sides because it comes further up the side.
Yeah, it would.
So I would pretty much have to take the nav and the bull bar to like a um uh, some kind of body shop, anything like that,
Mm.
and get them to do all the work. Probably cost about $400 $500 maybe. I think
Okay.
it would be worth it.
I think That sounds worth it to me.
Yeah, I think it'll be worth it. I really want to do it. I need to find
Yeah.
the time to do it and figure
Yeah.
that out. That would be really
Yeah.
fucking good if we can get that done. But even if we don't get that done, there's a couple more things I want to do. One,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was just gonna ask, do we have a sat phone yet?
no,
No? Okay. I'll look into that.
$500 or so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sat phone's probably pretty important.
I would say so.
Hmm. So yeah, sat phone we need. Obviously I've got I think it's on the Excel sheet. I should have a full equipment
Yeah,
list up on there.
you've already put that on there.
Yeah, there should be a huge equipment list on there, and we should have most of it pretty checked off. But yeah, so yeah, whether or not we put the new bull bar on or not, I've got the 2 spotlights that came with the nav, and the light bar, and the roof racks, and the 2 awnings.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 6 or 7 things that I've taken off the nav that I really want to put back on. The King's awning I don't really care about, but I have it, so I want it on there
Yeah,
anyway.
that one's sort of a bit brokey.
It's a bit brokey, but like I have it, so I kind of want it on anyway.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Then there's a 270 awning. It's a big heavy cunt, but it's so worth it.
Oh yeah, that thing was amazing when we finally set it up. Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit. So, they were originally mounted to the roof racks. The roof
Yeah.
racks were originally mounted to the sports bars, which were originally mounted to the tub. Now we don't have the sports bars because there's a canopy. So
Yeah.
I have a couple options the way I see it. I can take
Okay.
the roof racks and try and figure out how, or get someone to figure out how to mount them on top of the car somewhere, whether it's the canopy
Yeah.
or just the roof of the car,
Yeah.
which would be great because it means that we have actually extra storage on top of the car too. And that means that I can remount the light bar onto the roof racks.
True.
And then I can also figure out how to remount the awning onto the roof racks. But if I can't remount the roof racks on top of the car, then I have to figure out how the fuck to mount that awning to the car.
Yeah.
It's probably not that hard, really.
Yeah.
What I can basically do is pretty much um it's really annoying. So there's a certain bracket that bolts in to the
Okay.
roof of the car above the doors, where above the
Yeah.
doors you have a little like gap kind
Yeah.
of thing that you can like slide things into that mount in there to be able to mount
Yeah.
like roof racks and whatever and shit like that on an awning. I need a special bracket that can do that, so I can order one of them and then bolt that into the roof. And then maybe do the same thing just above the but on the tub as well, I think is
Yeah.
possible. Like I really have to look into this a lot and
Okay.
figure that out and plan it out if I can't get the roof racks on. Now,
Yeah.
same thing with the light bar. What I do with the light bar is either get special brackets mount on the roof, or we just put it straight onto the bull bar.
Yeah. Okay.
And I want to do that. Like I really want the light bar, and I also really want the spotlights on because I've been driving around with neither of them for a long time now. At night in the dark and just using my headlights. And the difference in visibility is like is insane. Like when someone else has their spotlights on, and I can see how far they. It is fucking so good. Like just.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't matter that much because we're not planning to drive at night, we will
Yeah.
drive at
We
night.
don't plan to be driving at night, but even if there's rain or fog, it's whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or
I like as a worst case, if we can just mount it to the bull bar, I think that's pretty alright.
yeah, exactly. But then we can't
Yeah.
put the spotlights anywhere.
No.
Or no, we can probably mount it on top of the bull bar and put the spotlights where they're meant to go, like on the base of the bull bar. So on that
Yeah,
like
that
arch
makes
that
sense.
comes up.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, we can probably put both back on there. The next problem is like the main thing is getting the awning on because the awning's super important. Once I figure out how to do that, then I can think about the lights. So like
Yeah.
hopefully I can put the roof racks on, then the awning on. I'll figure that out. Then we can talk about the lights. But once we get up to talking about the lights, the biggest thing is the electrical. Like I don't do wiring. I ain't no Sparky, and
Yeah.
I'm not an auto technician. I'm not a mechanic. I don't fucking know. I can cut wires, but I can't wire wires. My dad's
Yeah.
got a bit more experience in that. So again, I'll talk to him. He'll probably be like, "Yeah, just do this," and I'll just get him to help me.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Preferably would be the go, but yeah, that brings me on to one more point. One
Okay.
last thing to do with the electrical thing. The rear battery and the front battery and stuff like that, and the way we're charging computers and phones and stuff like that. Everything should be fine with the way I've said that I'll set it up, and by just
Okay.
connecting everything back to how it was.
Yeah.
I have talked about putting an isolator in to separate the two batteries so that if
Yeah.
we
You have.
plug in something to the rear battery, we can turn the car off and it won't drain both batteries. So we'll still have power in the front battery to be able to start the car and turn it over. Does that make sense? Like an isolator.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it can only draw power from one battery. So something that's
From one or the other.
Yeah, so something that's connected to the rear battery can only draw power from the rear battery. Something that's connected to the front battery
From the
can
rear
only draw
battery.
battery
Yeah.
from the front. Right?
We won't get the problem we were having on the trip. So
Yeah, so we won't turn around and go fridge like
yeah.
we were every time. We would go fuck the fridge every single time. So I've talked about putting an isolator in. If I decide to do that, it'll be a fucking miracle because I cannot see myself having the time to be able to do that. And it's not really high up on my priorities with the list of other
Yeah.
things that I've said that I need to do, plus working 40 to 60 hours a week, whatever the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, the other thing is the front battery we had problems with where
Yeah.
we
Just
would
getting it
go
to
to,
sit right.
yeah, just getting the positive terminal to sit on, right? Where sometimes we would go to turn the car on and it would just die suddenly. I remember this happened at a petrol station in Albany,
It did. Yeah. Yeah.
where we filled it up and then we went to turn the car on and it died. And we quickly hopped out, popped the bonnet, pushed it back on, beep, 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 lights turned on, turned the car on, we're out.
Yeah.
And while I was doing that, you were getting the fucking, I'm pretty sure you were getting the jump
Yeah. I was
starter
trying to get
ready.
that to actually
You
work
were,
up.
oh fuck, you were getting this to start.
Yeah.
This is very much dead right now. But we've got this shell jump pack, which is fucking pretty good. So we can charge, it's got a torch, two USBs, USB-C, and a micro USB port, and then a car jumper thing, so I can hook this up to the car battery and be able to jump a car. And
Yeah.
I believe I've used this to start my car before, because my mate gave it to
Okay.
me, and one time I had to call him at 3 a.m. in the morning and say, my car won't start, and so he hooked this up and started it because I killed the battery. Um, it's 12,000 mega amps.
That's
A
a lot.
lot.
That is quite a lot.
Oh shit.
What?
You know how we basically had this charging on USB in the car like 90% of the time,
Yeah.
just to make sure it was always at full charge.
Yeah.
Do not overcharge the internal battery.
She'll be right.
Only charge the internal battery in a well ventilated area. This device is not intended for use in commercial repair facility. Stored indoors when not in use. Anyway, pretty cool, pretty swag. Hopefully that
Yeah.
stays with us and keeps working because it's pretty useful. Um, Actually, I should probably charge it up. Use it to start the bike. The battery's dead on the bike.
Yeah.
Um. Anyway, what was I talking about? What was I up to? Right. Yeah. So the
The
connection,
batteries.
the positive connection on the battery, it keeps coming loose. Um, if anyone is watching this right now, they probably are thinking, why don't you just fucking tighten it? It's tight. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's
It's definitely
fucking
tight.
tight. It just doesn't fit correctly. Um, and if you saw it, you'd understand, and you'd probably want to take out all the wires in the car and start over. Because trust me, I do. It sucks. Yeah, there's like 15 fucking things like all connected to the worst mount in the world, and
Yeah,
like
they've
I'm at
just
the
not
point
wired it the cleanest at
I'm
all.
they're shit, and I'm at the point where I just want to take it to an auto tech and be like, you've got a week, just do as much as you can, just make this sustainable, make it fucking good, make it work,
Yeah.
make it make sense. I'm at the point where I want to do that, but honestly, it probably won't happen. Um, Obviously, I'm driving the car daily for the last couple of months. Oh, last six, no, since my other car broke down, the Cruise. So probably about 2 to 3 months, I've been just daily driving the car, and every now and
Yeah.
then it has stops, maybe once a week or less. It has
Okay.
come slightly loose and it doesn't turn on. Every single time, I'm getting really quick at it now. Every single time, ignition off, keys out, pull the bonnet, pop it up, push it down a little bit, lights come back on because I leave the lights on so that I know when the battery's connected again. So I push it down, get a little spark, lights come back on, drop the bonnet, quickly hop in, turn it on, and yeah, and it works
It
fine for
works.
another week or so.
Yeah.
Um, so really, is it that big of a problem? Probably not. I'm more worried about
It's
something.
just something we gotta finick with.
I'm more worried about something draining power from the battery when the car's off. But
Yeah.
as far as I can tell, nothing has been doing that. As everything is right now, nothing has been doing that. Between
Hmm.
now and the trip, my goal is to get the rear battery and the inverter set up like, probably as soon as possible. Um, Aside from the planning, probably get the rear battery and whatnot set up as soon as possible so that I can make sure that nothing is draining power that way as well.
Yeah.
And I know that in the past I've had problems where I leave the Navara at my dad's and drive a different car for maybe a month or so, and then I go to turn the Navara on and it's super dead. That won't be an issue for us because it won't die overnight. If it does do
No.
that, it'll take a month or a couple weeks at least.
Yeah.
because I'll be driving the car every day, all day for 90 days. So that'll be fine. No worries about that. Don't care. Just as long as daily driving it is fine. And with all of that being said, I think that is everything. That's everything on my plate. That's everything I need to do.
Okay.
Aside from working. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty flat out with work. I'm pretty much either having like I'm working. I'm either at the store working 6 days, nearly 12-hour shifts almost every day, or I'm having meetings on my days off, or I'm sleeping all day because I'm like not sleeping the day before on my days off, and I'm basically getting no weekend and um like just working and just trying to put money away. So
Yeah.
that's been me for the last about month or so. Have just been. This is the first time that I've like. I think in the last 3 weeks, this is the first time I've been here in this house at home in front of my desk. Or this might be the third day that I've been here in the last like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn.
so there's that. Working a lot, not many days off, and my days off are usually spent doing fucking nothing. Yeah, so that's I'm gonna try and just try and figure
Get
it
some
out. Just
things
try and
done.
yeah, I'm gonna try
Yeah.
and fit everything in as I always have been. And then once that list of shit is done, I'm going to work on the small things trip once again. And at this point, I don't think I'll get anything quality out within the next 3 months.
Yeah. I'm very happy because I'm coming up on the weekends. Monday I need to get the train back, I think. So I can come by your place and pick up a hard drive
Hmm,
and
true.
I'll just watch through, take notes like you said.
I would have to transfer files because um, each day is stored between multiple hard drives.
Yeah.
So to work on day 4, you need hard drive 2 and hard drive 4, something like that, right? Just for one
Yeah.
day, for the footage and the audio and stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
and all the recordings are split up. So like one day might have 50 recordings that are all 10 minutes long
Yeah. Yeah.
because that's the way that GoPro records stuff. It doesn't record it in one big file, it separates it into 10-minute files. So if one corrupts, you don't lose the whole thing,
Yeah.
which is
Oh well.
good, but it also makes ordering and numbering and
And AIDS.
organizing. It makes organizing so impossible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So eventually, the priority right now is make sure we're as prepared as possible for the big things trip. Work as much as I can to make sure that I have
Yeah.
enough money, and also to make sure that well, the place that I'm working at is actually in a good place for going into the busiest season of the year because
Yeah.
one of their one of their most developed employees is just going to leave for 3 months. So
Yeah.
they'll be fine, but yeah, we actually have a meeting. Um, we have a meeting this Monday coming to discuss a lot of concerns that we have with how we are running so
Okay.
far. And in that, I'm going to bring up like the plan that we need to put in, like a plan that we need to put in place to make um make one of their full-time one of their like three there are 3 people that work there that are full-time. Me, the store manager, and another manager. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have a meeting to discuss, some things that we're gonna put in place to make sure that those hours aren't like going to waste and stuff like that. They're not
Yeah.
like we're gonna be okay during those time. It should be fine. So yeah, got a lot of work. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
And all I really want to do right now is crawl back into that bed, go to sleep. And I have work in 2 hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've got like what, hour and a half of brain rotting you can do?
Nah. I have half a cookie left.
Enjoy your half
I
a cookie.
have a whole cookie.
Ooh. Now you have less than a whole cookie. But thank you for watching the Big Things pod thing cast pod big large. Yep. What episode are we even on? 14?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, we missed one episode.
We did miss one episode, but that's all right.
14.
14. Okay. Awesome.
Oh, hold on. There's something we need to address.
What do we need to address? What allegations do we have against it?
The last episode was titled "We're Doing the Trip on Bikes."
Oh. We are not doing the trip on bikes.
We are not doing the trip on bikes. Yeah. End of story.
Yeah.
Allegations addressed.
Good chat.
Yeah. After that episode, about a couple of days later, Dane basically texted me and was just like, "Man, I don't feel comfortable." Was basically
No.
I was just like, yeah, he did his own research. Doesn't feel comfortable. It's like, cash, cool. All right. I've got to edit this now.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this up on Friday.
This.
Thank you for being here during this time of history.
If you made it to the end, comment big pizza guy on this video, please.